Gemini, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your reading for September. Keep in mind, Gemini, timing and energy is still fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time. This reading may or may not be for you, so I do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate, Gemini. Leave behind the rest. Also, keep in mind, this is for any major Gemini placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this message does not resonate, do feel free to check your other signs and placements. Before jumping in with the cards, I want to talk about the energies that came through meditation. And what I feel is, for my Gemini collective, it's really time to reconsider some big aspects in your life. I feel this course correcting when it comes to some actions. I also feel it's been a while since you were really, truly happy. So I think get ready to get some things under control. It kind of feels very chaotic, like things are going to kind of spiral out of control for my Gemini collective. So let's jump in with the cards, Gemini. Let's see what other messages need to come through for you. I'm going to start off by using the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. We're going to get you 3 messages. We're going to jump in with the tarot. We're going to do a 9-card spread, clarify as need be, and then we're going to get you some closing messages with the Crystal Stone deck. So let's jump in and see what kind of a message needs to come through for Gemini. Look at that. Retrograde, review. I think get ready to get uprooted out of your comfort zone. I don't think you've gotten to the root cause of these troubles yet. And I feel a major uprooting. That's so interesting. I didn't realize I had any cards reversed in this deck. So I feel a Gemini collective here that's about to get uprooted, and it's going to be a lot to digest. I think there's going to be some tensions. This Mercury retrograde is all about reviewing some unwise decisions, some past poor actions, course correcting, and figuring out what it is you need to get to in order to be truly happy again. I think get ready to get some things under control. Get ready to be uprooted. Get ready to face some tension, some opposition. You might be going head-to-head with somebody. And I think you're closing out a karmic contract, a past life soulmate contract. Definitely a connection rooted in some past life patterns here that is kind of needing to be addressed. So we're going to see what else needs to come through for you, Gemini. It's time to get things under control. The 10th house, your authority. The 6th house, sustainability. Jupiter, expansion, abundance. You're going through a rebirth. Something needs to completely die away. Plutonian energy. I feel you're dealing with a Plutonian karmic contract, and it's really time to face these challenges head on and to take back your inner authority. So the 10th house, the 6th house, career too. I think career, is this really sustainable? Because it's really not feeling like it's sustainable, and maybe it's a block to manifesting abundance. So I think get ready to embrace some changes, some expansion. Jupiter is in retrograde right now in Aries, so a lot of self-expansion. With the 10th house too, that's our midhaven. That has to do with our purpose. So I would really take a look at your chart and see where your 10th and your 6th house is at, because both of those houses do deal with career and purpose. The 6th house is all about career, sustainability, our health. So you really might want to tune up your chakras is another message, because there's some change coming and you're going to be going through a period of expansion. And I feel it's going to get a little crazy. It's going to get a little chaotic. You're going through a rebirth process, a transformation of some sort, death, going into the depths of the mysteries of life. And I think you're going to be immersed in some very intense emotions. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio, but I think it's kind of time to dig deeper. It's time to investigate. I think get ready to be stung in order to reach the pinnacle of where it is you're meant to be when it comes to manifesting your own personal heaven on earth. And I think things are heating up when it comes to a past life connection. And maybe you spent a lot of time cultivating this foundation, but is it really aligned with your current morals and your values? Because I think you're at a crossroads when it comes to cultivating something new, Taurus energy. And I think the energy is going to be very uncomfortable, almost downright debilitating in the month of September. So you're really going to want to pay attention to those houses, because in order to step into reaping your harvest and all of this abundance, You're going to have to reevaluate if what you've built is really sustainable. Can it be rebirthed, or does it need to completely die away? Because I don't think you're happy where you're at. I think there's a false sense of security here. And whatever you've built, I don't think can be sustained in these new higher frequencies. And there's a throat issue coming up. So where do you need to get honest with the people that you're connected with when it comes to course correcting some past actions? Yeah, where do you need to get honest with yourself? Wow. Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups in reversed. Have you been self-sacrificing in a family partnership of some sort? Because I don't think you're really happy. I really don't think you're in a happy marriage. I don't think you're content. I don't think this is your happily ever after. Tens are completions. I think, you know, you appear to be loving, compassionate in this connection. I think you've been self-sacrificing. I really don't think you have any love left to give. I think you really need to stop giving to an illusion. This is an illusion. Hey, this is, hey, it looks great on social media. Everybody thinks I'm happy, but behind closed doors, everything is crumbling, right? It's a facade, it's an illusion, and maybe you've been holding on due to the fact that you might have children with this person. I think you're pretending to be happy in a very unloving relationship. I don't think you trust this person. I think you've been forgetting to take care of yourself, your own needs, filling your own cup first, and you really got to trust in that intuition. As much as you love your family and friends, why are you self-sacrificing in a connection that's really not your happily ever after? So we're going to see what else needs to come through for you, Gemini. Ooh, Queen of Wands reverse. So there's a block to your creativity. I think maybe, you know, you're lacking a sense of independence. Look at that. It's over. No more seeing eye to eye in this situationship. The Queen of Wands reversed is very controlling, very jealous, lacks creative drive, lacks motivation. There's definitely a need for balance between your career and your personal life. And look at that. You've been watering this dead tree for a long time. For a very long time. Two people not on the same page anymore. And get ready for something to come to a dead stop. I think there's going to be an emotional outburst. Maybe a revelation when it comes to some third-party energy. And there's going to be a karmic reset. It's time to take that leap of faith in a new direction. Is kind of what I'm feeling here. Definitely been spending a lot of time watering a dead tree, and you're walking away. I'm all done. I need more from life. I think you're stepping into being single, independently owned and operated. And this juggling, this back and forth, this chronic indecision, there's going to be a realignment because, like I said, time's up. Bottom of the deck. Do you know your worth and your value? Because the Empress certainly does. I think it's time to take action in a new direction. It's time to give birth to your dreams. I think there's a new creative project that can be very successful for you. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. Abundance and prosperity is coming, but you're going to have to embrace these changes first, right? So, yeah, definitely somebody I feel that is going to be experiencing an angry outburst. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. You could have fire in your chart. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but something needs to come to a dead stop. I think you've worked really hard at trying to make something work. Maybe you've spent 7 years working on this foundation, and it's really not yielded any rewards, any growth. If you want to be future-oriented, I think it's time to plant those seeds in a new direction. It's time to plan for the future. And I think there's a lot of unnecessary worry about an ending, because I think you've been holding on because you don't want to give up on the people that you love. But I think it's exhausting, and there needs to be an exchange. There needs to be an exchange. And I feel you've not been willing to find your determination and your willpower to get your emotions in check to leave a situation behind. I think within the next 3 weeks, there's going to be an outburst that will get you to take a leap in a new direction. There is a fresh new start here, but you're going to have to trust yourself. You're going to have to push those fears aside. You're going to have to take that leap of faith when it comes to what it is you've been dreaming about. And maybe you've been dreaming about going towards somebody else, but whatever's going on here, there is a need to move on from it. There is a need to leave a toxic home situation behind, because I think there's more to life than what it is you've been experiencing. And I think you're on a spiritual journey. You are on a spiritual quest. When we get to the 8, we're in search of wish fulfillment. We're on a spiritual journey, right? And it's time to make those big life changes. You have to choose to make these big life changes, Gemini. So I think get ready to leave a home life behind. Get ready to step into being independently owned and operated. I think it's time to step into being single for a while, enjoying your solitude, really working hard to build that luxurious life that you want for yourself, because I think you've been working really hard at trying to make something work. And I think it's left you in this consciousness of lack, this lack mentality, and you can't keep juggling all of these priorities. It's really time to give birth to your dreams. So I think, yeah, get ready for an unexpected departure. I think somebody is quickly leaving a situation. Look at that. And I picked up the deck, and the Ten of Pentacles stayed on the table, so we're going to leave that there. Definitely the ending of something that you've built for yourself, the ending of a family structure, a change in legacy. I feel you could be struggling financially. Maybe this will lead to total financial ruin, but I think you're getting decisive, you're getting focused, you're driven to take action, and there's going to be an event or a shakeup that will move things forward very quickly, and there's likely going to be an unexpected choice in love. So you could be dealing with an empress, you could be this empress, but this empress is about to give birth to her dreams, and somebody is getting ready to make a decision from the heart and perhaps even come out of hiding, because it's time for that new beginning. It's time for that new beginning. It's time to learn something new. It's time to get to work. I think there's going to be an excellent opportunity that will present itself, maybe in regards to your career. But I feel an opportunity to start with a clean slate to build a new foundation. But somebody's going to have to come out of hiding, come out of that closet. And when they do, I think things are going to quickly move forward. I think there's going to be some heated discussions when it comes to relocating, traveling in a new direction, unexpected rapid changes. So let's take a look at this Queen of Wands reversed, because I feel you've got a lot of talents hidden below the surface, and this this relationship that's crumbling is a block to your creativity, and you are encouraged to take those next steps, right? So we get the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands. So aggressive energy. I feel aggression. And then we get the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I think get ready to feel like the rug's being pulled out from under you, because you've been stuck at this crossroads for a long time. You've not been willing to take those next steps, and it's kind of time to take those next steps. It's really time to start planning long-term for the future. I think there's going to be an opportunity for maybe an apology, or to, you know, have that open-hearted emotional conversation about maybe wanting to go in a new direction. I think the energy is a little bit moody. You might find yourself in a battle, needing to defend yourself, needing to challenge somebody. Maybe somebody's challenging you, but I think it's really time to decide what's next. And don't let pride and ego stand in your way, because I think that rug's getting pulled, and an embarrassing secret is coming out that is going to lead to a loss of some sort. So let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, because can't keep watering this dead tree. These seeds were not planted well. It was a bad investment, and it's time to release something. And I think you've been holding on due to the memories. Yeah, and there's a need to realize there's just no victory here. Maybe you've known this person since childhood. I think you've really been over-romanticizing about the past, and I think there's been resistance to accepting that you made an unwise choice, right? It was an unwise choice. Somebody here is not coming from a place of integrity. I feel this underlying grief, this underlying guilt about a situation where I just feel there's no victory here. There's been a lot of battles. There's been a lot of struggles. There's been a lot of opposition. And it's time to admit defeat. It's time to admit defeat. I think maybe you've not been coming from a place of integrity. There is a better way that will bring you a lot more happiness than what it is you've been experiencing. So I think there's a need to stop over-romanticizing about the past. I think September is going to be a month of some deep inner child shadow work. And there's likely going to be an emotional outburst. So let's take a look at this realignment. Ooh. Oh. Well, I think you're coming to terms with the fact that this connection really squanders the magic that you feel alive in your life. So, Gemini, that's your energy. Virgo, the Magician reversed. You know, this is like, I'm unwilling to shed the old to bring in the new. And so the universe kind of has to come in and realign you to get you back on track. And I think there's been fear of walking away from something because you don't want to feel the ending, right? You don't want to feel the pain. And I just feel there's no healing in this situation. I think you've been working really hard. Maybe you've been overworking a lot of hours. There's definitely a need for balance. I feel there's a need to consciously choose to release a situation. And I think there's fear over the great sadness of this ending. And I don't think you're going to be able to heal this misunderstanding. It's kind of time to embrace this personal healing. And so I kind of feel around that Pisces full moon, there's going to be an unexpected revelation that will make everything crystal clear. And there's going to be an unwelcome message that's going to break you free from a toxic situation. So I think get ready for some blunt, harsh communication, some challenges. Get ready to receive a message that you really don't want to hear. But it's kind of time to release that fear, to let go of those fears, and to choose the path of healing. Choose to walk away from a situation. Maybe it's you choosing to go in a new direction. But I feel September's a month of healing. Healing from this unfounded fear about releasing a conflicting situation and going after what it is that you really want. Because your dreams are about to come true. But you have to choose to go after that brand new beginning, right? An Ace of Pentacles. So get ready to make a decision. The signing of a new contract. I kind of just feel like you're feeling like there's no magic in your life. And you're having a hard time manifesting abundance and success because I think you just don't believe in yourself. And it's really time to release this. So could be dealing with a Pisces. But I think around that Pisces full moon, there's going to be a revelation. You're going to have to go into rest, into meditation when it comes to all of these insights. You're going to have to allow yourself a little bit of time before moving forward, but it's decision time. I feel mental exhaustion, unfounded fear, mental exhaustion, sleepless nights, worried about the conflict that maybe this will cause. Maybe you're worried about facing opposition or worried about other people's opinions, but you are being encouraged to walk away from this situation and to stand up for yourself, to go after your wish fulfillment. So I just want to take one look at this Three of Cups because it's feeling like a third party interference. Maybe there's gossip among family and friends as you break free from an entrapped situation. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, get ready for a lot of truth. The cold, hard truth, right? The cold, hard truth. I think you've been in a situation living in denial. I think it's been icy cold and there's a need to refine what it is that you define as a healthy relationship. It's time to communicate clearly. I feel you're breaking free. You're breaking free. I think you've been entrapped in this situation for a long time, all stuck up in your head, worried about breaking free. I think you've lacked the self-control and the confidence that you needed to break free from this entrapment. It was based in an old pattern, an old mindset, and it's kind of time to take responsibility for your life and to take action and to break free from something toxic. Could be a trauma bond. Could be a trauma bond. But breaking free from an unhealthy, addictive relationship that really has not supported your pathway to happiness. So there's a need to find balance in your life. There's a need to find balance in your life. You're definitely in a situation where one person here is giving to more than one. It's not balanced, and it's time to get honest. It's definitely time to get honest, Gemini. So let's see. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. But let's get you a couple last messages from the Crystal Stone deck. See what else the universe has in store for you for the month of September. What else does Gemini need to be aware of, please, for the month of September? It's time to unlock your highest potential. Wow. I think you've been waiting for permission to blow the lid off of this situation. And you're in this like energy vortex. And it's really time to step outside of your ego, like way outside of your ego, Gemini. And it's kind of time to call upon your strength to step into your purpose, because I think your purpose is trying to take flight, but it can't in this connection. And I think you've been spending a lot of time up in your mind. I think you need a break from your thoughts. You might want to work with some Lemurian quartz in the month of September to really awaken your inner magician, because you're in need of a zap of healing energy is what I'm feeling. So I think September is a month of deepening your perspective. Blue kyanite, look at that. I actually have blue kyanite on the desk. I love that little piece. So kyanite, it's time to align to your truth, to your purpose. I think get ready for a reality check. Get ready for a reality check, because I think you've been drowning in this situation and you need this reminder that it's time for you to deepen your perspective. Get out of this heavy vibration. It's time to make a mindful choice. It's time to organize your headspace. It's time to maybe minimalize your physical reality, and it's time to take a step back from this never-ending onslaught. Stop watering a dead tree. It's time for you to upgrade who you are, what it is you want in your life, and it's really time to put in the work on yourself, or you're likely going to be met with an existential crisis in order to get you to kick this bad relationship. So get ready for a cast-light to be shone down on your weaknesses so you can work on them, because I do feel your spiritual path is being illuminated, and you got to stop chasing people that aren't meant for you. I think things are going to be crystal clear. Sagittarian, you could be dealing with the Sag. But I think get ready to maybe start pulling some tarot cards, meditating, chasing enlightenment, and practicing non-judgment in the month of September. And that's kind of what I got. I hope this helped, Gemini. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.